So Gary, here we are at the end of a long, challenging, arduous, exciting season, I'd say as well. I've used a few words there, but what one would you pick?
Yeah, I think it's been a season of progression. I think progression is never a linear thing. It's always kind of peaks and troughs, and we've certainly had that this year with the start we had, the difficulty in the middle, and then a brilliant run since Boxing Day. So what we have done all the way through the season is improved and developed, and that's what we have to continually do at this football club. We are never going to do it, on our own. We have to stick together in those difficult periods. But now I think we're a team that's playing extremely well. We're a team that understands each other a lot better, understands how we play, understands how to win football matches at this level, and hopefully we can continue that on Saturday.
We'll sit down next week and dissect the season, in a longer piece. But you must be immensely proud to finish with a higher points total, and it's likely we'll finish higher position in the table as well, and on this brilliant run that we are on at the moment.
Yeah, I think the main thing every year is as we show that progression in terms of points, in terms of wins. At this football club, I think we do things differently. I think we've shown that this year. Obviously how the club behaved when we went on that difficult run. There was support for the manager, which doesn't happen at many other football clubs. And we have to do things differently. We have to do things that way because that's how we're going to achieve success over the longer term. So it never stops. We go again in the summer. We have to prepare for pre-season, for next year, recruitment. But the whole football club feels like it's going in an upward trajectory, and it's great that we can show that on the pitch with the points we have, and hopefully with a league position that's much higher than last year as well.
Obviously, going into this weekend's game, there's such a great feeling about the place, especially since our last home game against Stevenage. 3 away games, 7 points, 2 of which we came from 2-0 down to get something from as well. You must be really pleased with that, that away record that we finished the season with.
Yeah, the away record's been incredible this year, and considering how far we have to travel, I think it's a brilliant stat that we've won so many points. I think we're the highest in the league, one of the highest, I think, in all 4 leagues in England. But that is down to, again, everyone at the football club, the finances that we get for the travel, for the hotels to be of a standard that the boys are, getting the right nutrition, they're recovering well. We go to the pool every Friday night when we arrive. We have left a little bit earlier, so all those little details go into winning football matches on the road. But to be 2-0 down in obviously the Lincoln and then the Port Vale game, and I think that shows how far the team has come because of the spirit, because of the togetherness. If that had happened early in the season, the players didn't understand or know how to react in those situations, whereas now you see a team that at any point in the game, no matter if we're 2-0 down, no matter 10 men, 11 men, we can find ways to stay in a game, to win a game, and that has come because of the work we've done all season and the spirit that these boys have got within the team now.
It's actually, I'm sure you saw as well, it is our best ever away record in the 3rd tier.
Well, you got that the second time, didn't you? You got it wrong the first time.
Bit of help from the club historians
Museum,
there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing. And it shows as a team, what we're doing. I think we're doing things that haven't been done at this football club before, and that is testament to everyone because of the work we've put in, the difficulties of the season. I think through adversity you grow, through adversity you develop a resilience, and we've become a much more resilient team second half of the season, and to win that many games away from home, that many points, only kind of shows that.
We'll talk about the actual game itself on Saturday shortly, but before that, it's going to be, I think, a few emotional goodbyes for a few players on Saturday. We've obviously all saw Ville's long-form interview yesterday, in which
the documentary.
The documentary. Credit to Zandin Scott on that one, and obviously Alex Hartridge, Harry Kite, and obviously some of the loanees as well. So, yeah, it could be. Might need the tissues on Saturday for a few of them.
I don't know if it can be any more emotional than last year with Stano's hat trick, but now that you say that, the amount of players that leaving the club, and I thought Veal's piece was brilliant to see that a lone goalkeeper. It doesn't happen often, I don't think, where lone players feel the connection that all of our lone players feel, but Veal in particular. And it was brilliant to see him talk about the club in such a positive way, and he has been such a positive influence on the group, not just as a goalkeeper but as a person, and I think we'll all be proud to see where he goes in his career, and Exeter City has had a small contribution in helping him do that. And then obviously Alan Kitey, two magnificent academy graduates who have been great servants to the club. Again, a sad moment, but a proud moment that, again, we send good players into the Football League and see their careers develop. Something we should all be proud of at the club, because it's something we do extremely well.
I imagine you'll be working pretty hard over the summer to not only retain that core group, but perhaps see a couple of those loanee players return as well. Yeah,
we've got, or we're clear on what we need to do over the summer. That's difficult because we need other clubs to kind of buy into our thinking, but we'll work hard to try and keep the core group together and obviously recruit. Again, I think every window we've recruited well. Again, thanks to the team we have, Marcus, to Malcolm, the work that they do, all the scouts we have, regional scouts across the country. We have to work hard to make sure, again, we bring good players, good people to the football club, because I feel like every window we've done that and the team has progressed, so we have to do that again.
Head into Saturday's game then against a team just like last season who need a result to achieve what they want to achieve, in this case playoffs for Oxford. How do we work with that? Do you expect them to be overly aggressive? They'll be certainly giving it their all and probably hoping for a few favours elsewhere as well.
Yeah, and we have a lot to play for as well. I think we have to keep that mentality, and our desire in recent games has been really good. So I think you can see the players want to finish as high as they can in the league. That doesn't achieve anything in terms of promotion, but it shows the progress we've made from last year. It shows the quality within the group, and it shows their desire to win football matches. So we will be committed. We know Oxford have a lot to play for. We know they've got a big following with them. So it's up to us to make sure SJP is rocking. It's up to us to perform at the levels we have recently and go and get the win.
Taking into consideration our form, would you say we're probably one of the teams that no one wants to play at the moment?
I don't know. I think all season we've been a difficult team to play against. I think the way we play, we have really good rotations and different ways we can set up in possession and out of possession. Again, we're very flexible in how we approach games. Every game is different. And we have worked today tactically to prepare for Oxford and how we go about winning the game. So I don't think we're an easy team to set up against. We have loads of different players as well, where give us different profiles in terms of how we play the game. So I think to pick our lineup week on week is very difficult, and that unpredictable nature of how we play, I think, makes it hard for anyone who's playing us.
Just picking up on the lineup then, without obviously giving away too much to Oxford, what can you tell us about the sort of lineup we may see on Saturday?
I don't know it yet, so we done some work yesterday with Lauren going over clips, so we've got the meeting ready and we're going to do some work in terms of how we want to play in possession, out of possession. That personnel, like I said, can change. Everyone still has to train well and show their hunger, show that they're ready to play, and then tomorrow we'll look at nailing down the actual team. But we know how we're going to set up in possession, out of possession. It's now a case of working on it and seeing what players fit into that, what players are ready to play, and then tomorrow we'll put the final pieces together to be ready for early kick-off as well. I always think that's it changes the dynamic of the day. So hopefully everyone sets their alarm, they're up early, they're ready to go come 12:30.
Strict orders for an early night for the group tomorrow?
Early night, yeah, ready to go.
those players that have been injured recently and missed out, can we expect any of them to perhaps get minutes on Saturday?
Potentially. Sonny, Jack, Yannick will all train today. We'll assess how they are. Demi Mitchell's going to train today again, which is really pleasing to see him back out with his teammates and kicking a football. It's been a long time. He's been out injured and he's worked incredibly hard to get to the stage he's at. So we'll assess everyone, and tomorrow we'll put the 11 together and the finishers, and it'll be a team that's ready to go and win the game.
We're asking the supporters to help paint the park red on Saturday, wear as much red and white as possible, create a sea of red and white. How good will that look if they can pull that off?
Yeah, it'll be brilliant. Any time our supporters, get the rallying cry and come together, I think they're a special group of people. They effectively saved this football club, and still, when we need them, they're there. They come out in huge numbers. They've travelled in incredible numbers to add to that away kind of record. I think they're a part of that as well. So Saturday, hopefully, it's a day where we can come out and celebrate our progression as a football club, and they can see the team perform at their very best and give them a win.
But worth adding, I think, to show that support in the right way and not do anything that could be detriment to the football club.
Yeah, we want them to behave. I think they do, and for large parts, we don't want any pyros, or we don't want anyone on the pitch. We want the players to come back out and do the walk around. I think that, for me, I've played for a lot of football clubs, been at a lot of football clubs, and I've never experienced anything like that. To be able to walk round and personally meet every single supporter in the stadium and sign autographs, I think is unique for this football club. So hopefully everyone stays off the pitch so that we can come out and show our appreciation by doing that. And like I said, in general, our supporters' behaviour is brilliant. So hopefully it's the same again Saturday.